Ugh. My issue is I think I look so good all the time ever. And that's not my issue. That's my best quality for real. Because I realized, fun fact. Ooh, wait, my shit's a little bit fucked up. Pressed by my light, my NLB. Two of my shells came off. One of them broke and then the other one just fell off in the shower. And I was like, I got my head on steady going and I can't lose. Oh, I look so sexy, so cute. I look so good. Oh, wow. Kat, you better not. There's too much on this goddamn ottoman. Just come this way. No! Bomb as fuck. And then somebody wants to be so friendly, all kind, friendly, cordial the second that I have a treat in stow. Isn't that the world's biggest fucking coincidence? And no way, talking about some knocking my laptop down to the ground. You're getting sued. You're getting sued. Just wait until you hear from my fucking lawyer, bro. Like, you don't stand a chance. Your ass doesn't stand a chance in court either. That's the issue. Like, all talk, no show, all bark, no bite. I got my head on straight going and I can lose. But yeah. I have to do my homework. Let me put on the glasses. Oh, I'm just so sexy. Ah! Glitch, bitch. Glitch, bitch. Show group. But yeah, really good rice, really good life. Badass cat. Badass cat. Knows he's damn wrong. Is the worst part. He's self-aware. Like, self-awareness is key. But, like, he's already self-aware and actively proceeds in that cognitive dissonance, you know. I'm like, girl, if you don't go ahead, get your act together before one of us ends up crying, and it's not going to be me. It's not going to be me. And I know that for a fucking fact. So, shape up or put your dukes up, for real. Well, and I mean that in all jokes. The first thing that I do is throw the damn cat out. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm actually kidding. I'm real life kidding. Because I actually fucking love the cats and they're not mine. And here's the thing. Well, they're my roommates. And two things. I don't even like to fucking discipline. And by discipline, I mean I'm like, no cats! And I don't even like to fucking yell at them. So it's more on some like loud expression. But like, no, I'm definitely like, I'm a softie with animals. I'm a softie with anything, like anything and anybody, like full grown ass people. Like, I like to baby my friends, everybody. Not baby in the sense that like XYZ, but like baby in the sense that like I like to take care of people and I like to I love, like, if there's one thing about me, I'm a nurturing bitch. Oh, I'm a nurturer. I'm about to nurture you the fuck to death. I'm telling you that for a fact. I'm about to make you some tea, make you a plate of food, sit you down in front of the TV, host your ass like nobody's ever hosted you before, get you a treat, get you some ice cream, give you the last of whatever the fuck I have. I love to nurture somebody. I'm about to let you sit down on that comfy chair, grab you a blanket, offer you a change of clothes if you're in your outside clothes. Like, I'm about to offer it to the gods. But what I've realized, and here's the dish. Here's the dish. So here's the dish. Dish is that basically I'm realizing like a lot of the time. Oh wow. Cause what oh wow. This is so multi-layered and I don't even know where to start. Wait, let me think. And then I just lose it all if I don't say it. Damned it all to hell. I'm starting from square one. Where the fuck is square one is my question. Okay. Last year and the year before, just any time that I was confident before, like the end of 2023, a lot of my confidence had just been based off of like objective appeal, which was conventional appeal, because objectives kind of do refer to convention, because objective kind of inherently sets like a standard for whatever the objective is. And if the objective is supposed to be like generally identified, like it can be generally identified by anyone, then it's going to be within convention. Like it'll be like formulaic thinking, or just thinking rooting in like, yeah, societal standards and whatnot. But long story short, it's like I would be confident a lot, or what I thought was confident a lot, but it would just be based around my, yeah, objective appeal. And I don't even want to say like external, because it wasn't like external. I'd look at myself and be like, oh, I'm sexy, I'm cute. But I'd never think that whenever I wasn't conventionally like cute. Like I was just talking about this in the other video that they just like, yeah, like got my ass for. Like they literally caught me red-handed for that little copyright case. Like, first of all, never that serious. Actually, I'm gonna cut it out there because I could bitch at them all day for this, for real. I'm like, fuck a copyright. But I always used to base, yeah, long story short, it's like that is not confidence in myself, it's confidence in my appearance's ability to be accepted, whether that be by myself or by other people. So I feel like kind of by like doing a deep dive into like a lot of my internal biases and like figuring out why I don't like looking certain ways and why I'm not comfortable with like seeing myself in certain ways and other people seeing me in certain ways, it really made me think about everything like in perspective, you know? And I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is not the type of realness I thought I was giving like 2023. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's so raunchy. That is so fucking raunchy, bro. Like, what are you doing? But like literally caught red. Talk about caught red-handed. But sorry, that was like phallic. Anyways. Press by my lemon and a beauty the boop. Wait, what was I about to say though? Long story short, it's like, yeah, by like looking at my internal biases and being like, wait, why the fuck don't I like seeing myself like this? Why can't I accept myself in this form as well? Or why is it not something that I'm like readily able to do? And I feel like a lot of my self-confidence does kind of tie hand in hand with my confidence around my perception, because a lot of the time it'll be like, if I think I'm cute, something that I think bad about myself is never as bad as whenever I think I'm like, oh, you know, like if I'm like, oh, like I interrupt too much, like whenever I think I'm cute, I'm like, okay, but I'm cute and I interrupt too much. Like I can work on this. But then whenever I think I'm like out of convention, I'm like, just damn it on hell, I better just go the fuck to sleep and try again tomorrow. What? Like what? Like what? So I just like wasn't having a low key and do not like ever being familiar with like self-deprecation. But yeah, I feel like posting on YouTube has helped with that so much, because I just post myself looking any type of way, and I don't even fucking invert that video. I don't do a goddamn thing. Don't edit it a lick. And it's so nice because now I see myself and I'm like, I am still able to receive my words and be able to humanize myself and to be able to remind myself that I am, yeah, like I'm still fucking deserving of kindness, respect, and like, yeah, just like all of the above. even whenever I look outside a convention, which is why now I'm still just like, oh, I'm so cute. Like, I'm so cute. I have good ideas. I'm smart. I'm intelligent. I'm driven. I have a hell of a lot of passions, a hell of a lot of goals. I'm so much fun. And I'm really just like, I feel so grateful to be in a point in my life where I can say that because I've never been able to say that with like full genuinity and not like backpedal on it. Yeah. Why does everyone think that I'm gonna be a bitch before I meet them? Or like whenever people don't know me? That's another thing. Oh, and I've been dying to talk about it. But everybody thinks that I'm gonna be like a cunt before I talk to them. My thing is though, high school, only people I was chill with were the weird bitches. Because I was a weird bitch and I still am. But now I just look conventionally cute. So people are like, no. Keep the energy. I'm just gonna get hot behind the scenes, and all the weird bitches got hot too. We were all always hot. The only thing that upgraded the whole image was the fact that now we're confident and we know that you can be weird and still be received. Because my thing is, I'm not gonna say I never tried to get hot in alignment with convention, but I feel like my look has always been something that's like very variable. Like there are a lot of things that I'm like, this is just not like conventionally XYZ. But then also I'm like, I did build a lot of my not identity, but like appearance around like fucking counterculture things because I had really low self-confidence and I was like, oh, this is really ugly, but like if I look like in convention, people will think it's like avant-garde. Oh god. But safe to say, self-awareness is key. I'm not there now anymore. So, yeah. But no, I'm not unkind. I'm very kind. Um, and I think one of the big reasons why people think I'm gonna be a bitch is because like in talk, even like last year, even before I was confident, in talk, well, no, last year, meaning like all of 2022 and all of 2023. 2 years, 2 full fiscal years. But oh my God, yeah. For the past 2 years, I have been confident in talk as well about like myself. Um, but yeah, I'm so sorry. Oh. I'm so sorry. I've been confident, but even before then, people used to think I was a bitch, but it got really, really weird in freshman year. But then people started wanting to be my friend because they thought I was a bitch. And then I just don't like whenever cunts try to be my friend though, because I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and be a dickhead with you. I'm not gonna sit here and be a bitch to like people that literally did nothing to fucking deserve it. I hate to break it to y'all. I hate to break it to y'all. But I'm not the one to sit there and be a bitch with you. I had that era. It was not fun. It was ugly. It was insecure. It was fucking disarray. It was calamity. It was chaos. No, it's tired. I like being happy. I don't like being a hater. I don't like being miserable. Fuck hating. And everyone loves to be on some like, oh, I'm a hater because the internet has people convinced that the only way to be funny is to be a bitch. And I'm like, that's one of the reasons that I'm like, bruh, if you are a hater, not only are you just a dickhead, like to know, what's the word? I don't know. But like not only are you, yeah, just like a kind of a dickhead, but like you're just like smooth brained. If that's not something, oh, is that ableist? That might be ableist. But I don't mean it. And well, of course I didn't. Let me think about that. But like you're just like not like it's not computing to me at all. Because I'm like Whenever I learned not to be a hater, I got so much fucking funnier because you can't use just like random bullshit as like, well, yeah, like you have to be like intricate with it, or you have to like unlearn like certain things, so it's like you don't have that in your palette anymore. Yeah, like on your little whatever the fuck painter's palette, whatever the hell you want to call it, in your toolkit. Yeah, so it's like you gotta like ground up it type vibe. um but I was blessed because I started with a good foundation, because I'm neurodivergent and have can't shut the fuck up syndrome. So I've always kind of been like in practice, you know. But some people definitely comes later to some than others. Sad life. My heart goes out for real. My heart seriously extends to the masses. If that's where you're at, that you cannot be funny without being like a hating ass bitch. Aww. That's why I'm like, you're lame if you're a hater. Like, yes, there are so many things to be pissed about in the world, but there are so many beyond just fucking making fun of people that fall outside of conventions, for real. Yeah. And I'm not gonna say like, oh, I'm just like literally the best person ever, like XYZ, I always get these things right. No. But it means that I have learned to accept the humility of the fact that I am not gonna be right a hell of a lot of the time. But also, I am in this world to fucking learn from every single thing that I'm doing. Every single day that I wake up is different than the last and opens new opportunities than the last. Not for me to repeat the same fucking day over and over again and keep my brain or my amount of knowledge at its capacity currently, but I am meant to continually be expanding on that. And if part of that expansion is figuring out how people want to best be treated, how people want to be treated best, and how I can make people feel loved the way that they want to be loved, or even just like fucking acknowledging people's humanity just helps acknowledge, like, learning one skill for one group of people literally just makes it widespread. Like, it just has a blanket effect. Or if it's not, like, if your discernment is there, like, like, of course, like like everything is like selective, like nothing is like one size fits like all, but it makes you kind of like build that ability to just like be real. Sometimes I just gotta be like, oh, I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. I didn't like what I said at all, and that does not reflect the type of person that I want to be tomorrow. So I'm gonna correct it today. But yeah, that's why I love. I was talking about this in another video, but I love whenever my friends tell me their discomforts with anything that I'm ever doing. Like, if I do something that someone doesn't like and they call me on it, no fucking way. No, what the hell? I wouldn't like that at all. What was I about to say? Yeah. But it makes me just so happy because I'm like, the fact that you have enough trust in my character to know that you can bring something to me and I will not invalidate you. I will not stay stagnant on the thing, but I will grow into the being able to have like the interaction that would be most necessary for you to feel most loved and for us to improve our symbiosis, instead of reject that. Like, I love that people trust in my character to know that I am capable of change and that I have the dynamics. Or yeah, but it's the thing that like, that's why I'm like, it is so like oxymoronic to me whenever people are afraid to take accountability, because I'm like, not taking accountability kind of comes from Because I feel like subconsciously all humans are aware that we are literally emotional beings and that the only way to resolve things in full is to resolve things in full. Um, but it's like, it means just not taking self accountability either means that you genuinely don't think you were in the wrong, but a lot of the time, even that, regardless, it's your subconscious telling you that you feel like you're not capable of that change. And sometimes that does mean that you don't feel you're in the wrong. Because there are certain things where it's just like, yeah, you're not in the wrong. Like, it's not like, oh, every single time someone tries to hold you accountable, you're in the wrong. But it's the fact that I've realized, like, if I see myself as capable of that change, I will accept, I will receive what the person's saying with open arms. And because I am going into it with the lens of, I'm willing to admit any mistake that it is that I made, and like and admitting that my intention isn't always my impact, then it allows me to really examine those things like objectively. Like I get to step into someone else's shoes as them instead of as me to figure out how to remediate something. But then if it is somewhere where I'm not wrong, the fact that I open myself to that possibility instead of just closing that door the second that I walk up to it, it allows me to find greater solace in my actions moving forward because I'm like, oh, I wasn't fucked up. And then I can communicate that still, which is why I'm like, it is all literally just about communication style and self accountability. Because it's like, and even then, if I am fucked up after that, if I communicated gently and I'm like, I understand what you're saying, and I do, recognize that like my intended like communications are not always the impact that they have on other people. But that being said, I was wondering if like what I could have said in the future to make it, to have the effect be what it is that I had wished for. And then that opens an opportunity for you to, you open yourself to like the humility of like, oh, if I was fucked up, I can change that and hear what it is that I can improve on. And then the other person has the floor and they feel heard and they feel, I feel like legitimized and important and like their words matter, which is so important. Because there's one thing about me, I love nurturing a bitch. I love making a bitch feel seen. I love making somebody feel seen. I love making somebody feel seen. I love asking somebody, are you okay, whenever they are so clearly not okay. Even whenever they are okay. I love making people aware that the human experience isn't nearly as fucking lonely as it is in the moment. I love, love, love nurturing people and caring for people and fucking like, yeah. It's genuinely my favorite thing. But it's just like, I feel like I set my expectations for a lot of things off of that too, which just isn't great because, but it's okay because I feel like, I don't know. I'm just like, you know what? Because I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, I still have to identify people's capacities and wants and needs for themselves. Like, I can't ask more of someone than what they can do. Like, your best is your best. So, whenever everything is out on the table, I can just decide my level of access to, yeah, or your level of access to me. And my level of access to you as well, actually, yeah. But it's like, I feel like so much of the time I wouldn't adjust the access at all and I would keep the same expectations. And then I'm like, that's not fair to either one of us, to me or to you, for me to ask something more of you. And it wouldn't be an ask, it would just be like a hope and like a fucking, like a silent expectation. But then I grow resentment because I'm like, this is how I want to be treated, but this isn't how I'm treated. But then I'm like, it's not fair for me to grow resentment for something that I knew. Well, it is fair because that's a human emotion. All emotions are fair, but it's like, it doesn't make sense in myself. I can't identify that as me looking out for myself or me showing up for myself if I continue a situation that does not provide for what I expect or need out of it, or what the other person expects or needs from me out of it. So it's just like, I don't know. But yeah. But I feel like because I've kind of come to terms with that and I've realized like it's not that I'm just never gonna find anyone that makes me feel seen ever. It's that the people that I have continually surrounded myself with and allowed into my life to play a role in shaping my perception of my ability to be seen are the ones that, yeah, are making my perception of my ability to be seen. So it's the people that I'm choosing to surround myself with that are making me feel like I can't be seen. So that's whenever I was just like, oh, okay. That was my bad. But like also, that's not to be like, oh, like I'm the only one fucked up. Because it's also like, on the other end of that, if people acknowledge that they're not meeting your wants, needs, and capacities, then they should also reduce their access to your life. It is never your fault for being done wrong, ever. That was just like the self evaluation part of it. But it's also like, yeah, if people know that they're fucked up, that's the issue though, because people aren't really listening to you. They're not really hearing your words whenever you're telling them how you feel. So they continue in that situation because they'd rather prioritize their feelings on how they thought you would feel whenever they did something rather than your feelings on how you felt whenever they did something. So it's like, if they're not seeing you and they're not hearing your words and they value you as a person, like, or wait, if they are seeing you and hearing your words and simultaneously like value you as a person, then they will reduce their access to your life so that they don't continue to hurt you. Because it's like, if you are hearing someone whenever they say that you're hurting them and you are identifying your wants, needs, and capacities as unable to do anything but hurt them, or not even to do anything but hurt them, but to not be able to stop hurting them in the way that they are saying is hurting them, then you have to adjust your access or take initiative to figure out what the resolution is to make it so that you don't have the ability to hurt that person. So that's some food for thought. I'm so big on that. I'm so big on that. That's like one of like my like core beliefs. But yeah, I'm about to do this fucking homework before it does me in. But yeah.